Hello everyone! My name is Mark, and welcome back to another game of Final Girl. And today, we are playing what is the name of this? A Knock at the Door, in which we are going to play as Ginny, the final girl, and she is being stalked by the Intruders at Wingard Cottage. And also, I built myself a new dice tower, and it is very cool, and I wanted to use it in this. I got this at the Washington Gaming Expo, and I built it, and it has magnets in it, and it's very cool. So here we go, we're using that now. But here is the scenario. Unwelcome dinner guests. Ginny wasn't the type of girl to fall head over heels for a guy, but Sam was someone she was definitely enamored with. He shared her love for the outdoors, was smart and funny, all qualities she loves in a guy. Despite all this, she was very uncomfortable with meeting Sam's family at his parents' upcoming wedding anniversary party. The whole family will be there, and she wasn't fond of a large group gatherings, especially when she didn't know the people. To make matters worse, the party was being held at the family cottage in the middle of nowhere, so she would be stuck with these people for a couple of nights. At least the cottage was in the middle of the woods. That's where she's expecting to spend most of her weekend, going on long hikes to help clear her mind. Who knows, she thought. It could actually turn out to be a really fun weekend. So, Final Girl is Ginny. The setup is Special Occasion, which I have already set up here. We have these specific 12 items. That's unusual, so I pulled those out and I shuffled them up and I put them here, and those were the top things. And then the leftovers are right there. And then we have the 4 crafted items. These are specific to this scenario. And so these are available, which the crafted items are the special thing about Wingard Cottage. Then it asks for 4 specific events, and they are put in that specific order as well, starting with getting resourceful, which is nice because crafting requires 1 less time. And then we have the tarot cards, which I have already shuffled, and it says to put there's someone out there as the top card here, so I shuffled all the rest of them, and there's someone out there is the top card there. And then the dark power is strength in numbers, and the finale is hunt, sweet hunt. There we go. That is our setup for the game today. Now, we have the Intruders, which are 3 killers, each of which having 6 health. And yes. And so this is going to be very interesting. Ginny also has 6 health. So let's get going. I'm gonna shuffle these guys right here and find out the starting health, or the ending health, I guess I should say, for each of us. So we're gonna give this one to that first one, and as always, I'm gonna let you guys see what that is. And that will go right there. And it's interesting that we have 3 killers, so each of them has a potential ability to come back. So there we go. And then my health will be this one, or Ginny's health. And that will go right there. Okay, so we are going to start the game. Here we go with play action cards. And we start with the 0 cost cards. So first of all, what I'm seeing here is the wooden bat is in the boathouse, and the disemboweler is one of the options. I like the wooden bat. The fireplace poker's not too bad either. They are essentially the same thing to start off with, though. The shed would be a good place to go get that. Although the fireplace poker only takes 1 hand, not that that really matters all that much. And then the garage is way over here, so I'm not even going to bother with the lucky rabbit's foot. The problem with the disemboweler here is we would need to get the knife, and the rope is fine. We can get that just in the boathouse. We'd have to get the knife for that. So I'm also wondering if, since the killers are over here. Maybe we don't need to start with a weapon right away. So maybe I should go ahead and grab these guys and bring them over here. So let's go ahead and start with a walk. We are starting at 3, by the way, 3 horror. So horror isn't that big of a deal at the moment. So yes, I'm going to start with a walk. We get 2 dice, and we will see where this starts us. We got 2, a 3, and a 4. So I can discard 2 things. And since I won't be attacking, let's discard a weak attack and a focus to turn that into at least 1 success. And do I want to just make it 2 successes? And then I can move 2 spaces right away. That might be a good idea. I'm still not sure if I should go for the boathouse first or grab those guys and bring them back. Let's go ahead and use these. Make it 2 successes. We're moving 2 spaces. So we're going to go here and bring these 2 victims back with us. And I'm going to hold on to this walk. By the way, that took 1 time. And now I'm going to buy. And we need a search. I would like a sprint. So that is 4. I've got 1 left, and we'll buy a close call. So that puts it at 0. And so we purchase reset time to 6 and return these. These are all going to be our 0s, so they will go right there. And now it is the killer phase. So the killer action is that all killers target whoever is closest and do some damage. But there's nobody in their space, so they do nothing. So we will draw the top terror card, and this is the there's someone out there. If there are no victims on the board, there are. So otherwise, so we have the active killer is this one right here, the one with the creepy mask. And that one is going to target the closest victim and move to them. And so there he is. And this one, yeah. Okay, and then we gain 1 horror. And that is all for that. The panic phase, nobody was killed. So upkeep phase, blah, 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 nothing happens. Back to the action phase. So I am going to just go right ahead and sprint, because I can give these 2 up if I need to get another move. Yes, I think that is going to be our action. I'm going to roll 2 to sprint. Here we go. Oh, knocked off my tower over here. We'll just put that off to the side. And yes, I got one success. I could discard 2 to make that 2 successes. And then I could move 3 spaces. That would not be bad at all. I think I might do that. And then I can even move another space from that. So I'm going to discard the walk and the close call and turn that into 2 successes. That takes 1 time, and we're going to go 1, 2, and rescue these 2, and I'll get those in a second. And then 3 for those 3 moves. Okay, so the next question is, what do we do here? And I have the search that I want to use for that. I will have a walk, so I'll be able to move into the boathouse, and the search is key. I think maybe I'm going to want another search, and I should probably start picking up defensive cards as well. Maybe even an improvise. Regardless, let's go ahead and do that to bring this down 1. And yeah, I'm just going to move 1 space, and then I'm just in the boathouse. And that's just really nice right away. Okay, and then I can pick up some rope for 1 time. Okay, so I've finished the action phase. I'm purchasing action cards now. So I have rope there, and okay. And then as I said, I'm going to pick up another search action. So that's another 2. We're also gonna grab all of these, and I have 2 left. And you know what? It wouldn't hurt to have another sprint again. I may not use it right away, but we'll go ahead and do that. This is actually a fairly decent start, I think anyway. By the way, for this, we are going to need, like I said, the bat, the knife, rope, and 2 time. So I will need to try and find a knife. All right. All right. Looks good. Oh, did I? Yes. I paid for sprint and another search, yes. Okay. So we are now going to return this to 6. The sprint will go back. I forgot where they went. Probably there. And the walk goes there, and close call goes there. Okay, now the all killers are going to do some damage in their space. So here's the first bummer. This guy's dead. So, and I forgot to do the gruesome deaths last time. So here we go. Gruesome deaths. And this is Wingard Cottage. And we have the Intruders on page 22. So, general deaths. Trish. So this one is Trish. I'm not sure how they... Zeke. Baghead is obvious. And then Zeke. So this one is Trish. And I believe this is just a general kill. So we're going to roll a die and see what happened to this guy in the front hall. That is a 5. Blood caked the walls. Corpses lined the hallways. The remaining survivors hid in their corners and crags, terrified. They heard the masked woman's voice echo throughout the house. You see us as killers, as maniacs. We are no such thing. We are angels, here to free you from your frail flesh. Do not run, lost lands. We are your salvation. She spotted Michelle cowering under a table and brought the axe down hard, shattering the table and splitting her skull. The survivors knew that the worst was yet to come. Ooh. Okay, so dead, this moves up, and we gain 2 horror. That is not cool. So I am gonna have to do some focusing soon. Okay, so dead there. And resolve killer action, draw a terror card. What happened while we were gone? Place 3 new victims at the boathouse. Wow, that's fortuitous. Right there, boom. And I can rescue them right away. And then we have a new event. And this event is escape attempt. Somebody should make a run for the car. The victim closest to the driveway. All right, where is the driveway? Right here. So this guy in the garage is going to make a run for the exit. Roll 1 die. If the result is a 5 or a 6, the victim moves 1 space closer to the driveway, even if there is a killer in the space. Okay, let's find out. We have a 2. If the result is a 1 to a 4, the victim dies. Repeat until either the victim reaches the driveway where they are automatically saved or is killed. So, the result was a 2. The victim is dead. Okay. And so, you know what? We're going to read another one of these. We have escape attempt. So, actually, let's see here. I wonder if this even has. There we go. Okay. Escape attempt. Poor old Scott. He was too young to die. He had his whole life ahead of him. He was a star running back, a winner on and off the field, but Scott made a silly mistake. He thought he could escape his fate. How he must have felt sprinting down the driveway. The hope, the exhilaration. He's broken away, the enemy team can't keep up. There's nothing between him and a touchdown, or so he thinks. But there is one last defender, and he sprints right into it. The razor wire lacerates his legs, and he's down. He's trying so hard, crawling and grasping. His car's right there, but the razor wire has him tight, and the more he struggles, the deeper it cuts. You should have seen him. Legs skinned from the wire, raw flesh and bone exposed. All hope drained from his eyes, and soon after, so had his life. Wow, that was quite gruesome. Okay, well, and then this moves up one more time. And that was the terror card. The victim was killed this turn, but there was nobody in their spaces, so nobody panics. All right, and it is my turn again. Okay, that's cool that I got another sprint. I'm probably gonna have to focus soon. But firstly, I would really like to search. So, I only need one success on this. Because I want that wooden bat. So let's do this. We got a success. I'm good. I'm absolutely good with that. So we're just going to take the wooden bat. We now have a weapon that we can use in addition to or during an attack of any kind, and it adds one to the attack, which is awesome. Okay, I would like to do another search because I want to check out to see, and I'd really like to get I'd really like to get 2 successes so that I can check out 2 of them because I really want that knife. Now, odds are it's not in this pile anyway. But if that happens, okay, what can I discard? There's a bunch here I could discard. So yes, we're going to search again and hopefully get something here. Hey, we got a success. I can discard 2 to get another one. And I'm not going to need an attack right now. We definitely don't need a short rest, so I'm going to discard the weak attack and the short rest. And I get to look at the top 2 cards. And let's hope there's a knife here. Oh, no way! And the 1/8-inch chisel is there. So we have a knife and a wooden bat. That is stinking awesome. And we have the rope. I can just make this. Oh, I forgot to do the time. So 1 time each search. And then I only need to spend 1 time to make this. So I will spend that 1 time. I have now made myself the disemboweler. I have to discard these, which I believe these are permanently discarded from the game, so I'll just put them over here. And the rope goes back over here. And I now have the disemboweler, which, after applying damage to the targeted enemy, I can reduce horror by 1 for each other enemy in the same or adjacent space. Well, it's time to go hunting. Because this does 2 extra damage, and it reduces horror. So that is stinking awesome. Okay, so the next thing is I would like to sprint again. But horror might be a problem here. Well, if I can get 1 out, then I can reduce horror by 1. And I can also, take the guard reaction. Oops, I'm blocking the mic. Okay, we're gonna go for it. This is not probably ill-advised normally, but I can discard 2 of these 3 cards to get at least 1 success, and I really only need 1 success for that. I'd like to rebuy this sprint if at all possible. Yeah, this is going to work out. Okay, I'm going to roll this, and hopefully we don't get 2 blanks. Okay, I will discard a walk and a focus. And we have 1 success, which will cost 1 time. We move up to 2 spaces. We are moving down to here and saving 2 peeps. One of them is going there and reducing horror by 1. And the other one, I could take the guard reaction card, or I could gain 2. I'm going to take the guard reaction card. So I'm going to take guard, and I'm going to use the other 2 to buy sprint. And then this I am buying. And then we reset this to 6 and put these things back. Nice. Wow, this is a really stinking good start. Okay. Excuse me. So now it is the killer phase. So resolve the killer action. Again, there's nobody in their spaces, so nothing happens. We're all going to die! All right, so Trish is going to target the closest victim, which will be the one with that, and move 1 space and deal damage. So 1 person is going to die, and this will move up 1. All right, we're all going to die. Let's see here. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. Here we go. That is general kills. General deaths. Hold on a second. Where are... That wasn't a random attack. We're all going to die is not in here. Well, that's too bad. All right, well, he just dies normally. Okay, and then the active killer will move down 1, and now Baghead is active. And he is going to target the closest victim as well, which is, let's see, yep, 1, 2, it's still them. And so he will move 2, correct? Yes. He will also move 2 and deal 1 damage. And that happens, and I gain 1 horror back. Well, phooey. And now they do 2 damage. That is not good. All right. That is done. Okay, so a victim was killed, so panic all victims in the killer's space. So here we go. This 1 person is panicking. Ah, whoa, hold on. Oh my gosh. Everything's falling apart. All right, I'm gonna be more careful about where to put that. Oh, a 6, that's interesting. He's gonna move into the foyer. And I need to go killer hunting now. Okay, and back to the action phase. Okay, so I need to... Oh, I don't have an attack in my hand. That's not good. Well, I have a guard here, but that's not going to be super helpful. So if I do somehow get a 3, I'd go 1, 2, 3. I really don't have enough cards to do much here. So believe it or not, I think I'm actually going to... So I have a walk and a focus here. I'm going to discard 2 to gain 2 more time. And I'm just going to spend... I'm not going to do any actions. I'm just going to spend the time to gain more cards. So I would like a Furious Strike, maybe even a Critical Blow. I have 8. I could do a Furious Strike and improvise. Or maybe planning. Yeah. I'm going to take Furious Strike and planning. That is 8. And all of these. Yes. Okay. Go back to 6. And now I need to put these back, which is just the 2 zeros. And killer action again. So nothing happens there. We are drawing a new terror card. They will hunt you. Place the active killer in your space. Oh, yay. So Baghead is just coming right here. Well, that's not that bad. Okay, and he's going to attack me. He's going to attack me for 2. And should I guard? Yes. I'm going to go ahead and just play my guard. Oh my gosh. Okay, so... I'm going to keep all my cards and just reduce it by 1. So I lose 1 health. Not that big of a deal. Okay. So then active killer moves down to here. He is going to move 2 spaces. And not do anything. Targeting me, by the way. Then the active killer is going to move back up to Trish, and she is going to move 2 spaces closer to me. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4 going that way, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going that way. So she's going to go 1, 2. Something on the board there. Okay, and that is it. And this is actually set up perfect for me now. Now, first of all, no victims were killed, and wouldn't matter anyway. And yes, it is my turn. Okay, so this is great because I can use a Furious Strike as well as a weak attack. And I have somewhat enough to do some mitigation. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is plan, because I would like to get some auto successes, especially for this Furious Strike. Okay, so as long as I get 1 success on here, I can guarantee 2 for Furious Strike. Here we go. Ugh. Well, I guess I will discard Walk and Short Rest in order to get myself 1 success for that. So, 1 success, that's going to cost me 1 time. And for the next horror roll, I get 2 successes automatically. Okay, so I have Furious Strike here. I don't know that it really matters who I target. So, boy, the Baghead is not cool. So I'm going to target him. So this gets 2 successes, plus I have the Disemboweler. So that is 4 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. And I get to reduce the horror by 1. Plus, after applying damage, reduce the horror by 1 for each other enemy in the same or adjacent space. So 1 more horror reduction. Okay, then I'm going to do a weak attack. And I really gotta hope for at least 1 success. I'd prefer not to discard the sprint. But in this case, I will if necessary, because this will take out all the remaining of Baghead's health if I'm able to do it. Plus, it'll reduce, because of this, it'll reduce my horror by 1 again. Okay, here we go. All right, well, I'm forced to do it. I'm gonna discard both sprint and focus to gain 1 success. The bummer is it cost me 1 life, but that's okay. So we do 3 damage actually. So that's 1, and here we go. Baghead is dead. Nice. And I don't remember exactly how this works. So let me look that up here. Just gonna double check. So, okay. So the phase doesn't end like it normally would. Change the, excuse me. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to lay him over on his side, and then finish the phase, and then check it, and then he'll be removed from the board later. Okay, that's fine. I think it's basically the end of the phase anyway. I didn't forget to do some... No, I didn't do any of these things. Okay, just making sure I didn't forget to use up some time. Okay, so yeah, that is the end of that phase. I'm done with that phase anyway. So he is dead. Awesome. So I'm 1/3 of the way through this. Yeah. Okay. I need to purchase some action cards, and I need a defense. So I'm going to buy Retaliate for 4, giving me 1 left that I will buy a close call with. And I will likely end up using 1 or more, or 2 cards to make sure I have at least 1 success on this. Yeah. Okay. We're putting this back up at 6. We have the weak attack goes there, furious strike goes there, planning goes there, guard, and sprint. And there we go. Because retaliate goes there, yeah. Okay. Awesome. Let me just double check. I'm going to double check the weapon rules, just because I don't want to be doing this wrong. This is the first time I've had a weapon. So I want to make sure that I'm actually doing this right. Here we go. Modifies damage. Yes. There might be more on page 25. Yep, that's it. Awesome. Okay, so it is now the killer phase. Resolve the killer action. And again, all killers target the closest person and attack. There is nobody in Trish's space, but Zeke is going to attack me, and I am going to retaliate. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to discard a close call and a walk. In order to give myself 1 success, I reduce the damage by 2, which is all of it, and I do 1 in retaliation, which equals out to be 3 because of my disemboweler. Holy moly! We're doing awesome here. Okay, and And then, so that was the attack, and now we need to draw a terror card. They will hunt you. Oh boy, place the active killer in your space. And that would be Trish now. Oh boy. And then she's going to attack me for 2. And there is nothing I can do about this one because I don't have any more of those. So she's just going to hit me for 2. That kind of stinks. We might have a bit of a problem. Yeah, I don't have any movement. Okay, and then the active killer changes and then moves, and then it changes again, and the active killer moves again, but there's no more attacking. So there's that. And oh, and it's my turn, and the only thing I have is focus. Yeah, there's really absolutely nothing I can do but focus. I better buy this dodge, because that'll get me out of the space. But don't need it right now. Is it worth the potential time loss to roll this? So if I didn't, I would buy the dodge and probably Furious Strike, actually. Although, with this, I only need 1 hit. So I actually don't, to take Zeke out. So I don't need more than just the weak attack. So dodge and say... Oh, maybe distraction. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to keep my focus. I'm going to keep my focus. I'm going to buy all those. I'm going to spend 2 for a dodge. Oh, they're both going to attack me. So actually, I'm going to spend 2 for a guard. And maybe I should just buy the other guard just in case, too. Yeah. Yep. Just going to buy the rest of those. And put that back there. And these are going back here. Okay. So now it is the killer phase again. And so all killers will attack me, starting with Trish. Now here's the thing. Oh, you're right. I'm going to use dodge first. And then I can move, which will be awesome. Okay, we are going to dodge. Ooh, this could still be a problem. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. All right, I got 1 success. So if I reduce by 1, that means I'll take 1 damage and I will be able to roll more dice. Is that worth it? I think that is worth it. All right, I'm gonna take that damage. Be rolling 1 more dice, but I get to move up to 1 space, and this actually goes here. So I will move, and should I move there or this way? I think we'll move this direction. All right, and then the killer doesn't do anything else because there's nobody else there. Perfect. Then we draw a terror card. Oh my god, what is happening to us? All right, so the active killer, which is Trish, is going to target a person, move up to 2. So yes, the nearest one is there. So 1, 2, and kill this one. Oh, dark power is going to be revealed now. All right, I'm going to put these here. So this person is dead. And that is by, oh my god, what is happening to us? Oop, that's the wrong thing. If this is even in here. Aha! The killers stalked through the house, slaughtering all that they found. Like the lions of the Colosseums, they tore apart their helpless victims and left a bloodbath in their wake. Oh! Alright, so that goes there. That moves up, and we reveal the dark power. Strength in numbers. Each attack does 1 additional damage for each other killer in the same or adjacent space. Hopefully I remember that, because I tend to forget that ancillary things like that. But that's okay. So that happens, and there's only 2 of them left, which is nice. Okay, so then she's going to target the next victim again, or the next closest. So 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's more here. So she's going to move 1, 2 to there. And there's nobody in that space, so she can't do anything else. Okay. There was a victim killed, but there's nobody in their spaces, so nobody panics. Okay, it is now my turn. I have some guards here, which are going to be very helpful. I'd like to actually get this retaliate back. And, oh, I could potentially walk over there and do a weak attack and just take him out. This rest would be a good idea too, though. I kind of want to do the walk over there and weak attack, because I have 3 dice right now. If I fail miserably, I will immediately die, which would not be good. But I'm going to give it a shot. We're going to walk. Ugh. Well, I can make that at least 1 success. So we will get rid of... Oh, man. I guess I'm getting rid of 2 focuses. 2 foci. To move 1 space. And then I will do a weak attack. This could be dangerous. I'm going to risk it. You know what? I have not yet used the desperate die. So I will go ahead and use the desperate die on this, because I really want this to be a thing. So the desperate die has 5 successes and 1 instant death, which I think, yeah, is the 1 on this die. So I could just lose the game right here, which is what that Book of Desperate Deaths is about. But we're going to go for it, because I really want a success on this. This is a once per game thing. And I got it. Oh, I got 2 successes. Nice. That's just a hit, which is actually 3 hits. So we are doing that. And he is unofficially dead. Okay. That's a one-time use, once per game use, so I will not be using that for the rest of the game. Perfect. Now, should I do a short rest? The problem here is if I fail, and does that count as having one of those so I can roll another die? Let's see here. It looks like he's dead, so that doesn't work. Dead. Okay. Well, No matter what here, I will heal at least 1 health. So I probably should do that, and I'm just going to go with whatever it is. So I am going to go ahead and do a short rest. And we're going to just be okay with whatever this is. Oh, nice! 2 successes. I just healed 2. That is awesome. Okay, but I lose that. Okay, and I'm going to be done. So we will take these back. See, I would like a sprint. The Furious Strike would be nice too, but I only have 5. And I need the sprint to get over to her. The long rest wouldn't hurt either, but that's okay. We can wait on that. So maybe I'll just take 2 sprints and a close call. Or, no, I will take a sprint and a distraction. That's 5. Yeah. Yep. Take a sprint and a distraction. That is all 5. Oh, that was the end of the phase. So now we flip this over and see that Zeke is dead. Very nice. Okay, 1 more left. 6 health. Wow. Like, this is the best I've ever done playing this game. Not that that's saying much, because this is, what, game 4? But I did beat game 3. I still have not unlocked anybody's superpower. But that's okay. Okay. So, we're done buying cards. I'm going to reset that and put these all back where they go. Dodge. There we go. Okay. And she is not going to kill anybody. And then we draw a tarot card. That wasn't a random attack. Okay, so she's going to target the closest person. She's going to move 2, 1, 2, and she's going to kill someone. Whack! I'm going to put that there, so don't forget to move that up. Ooh, we're gaining 2 horror on this. That's horrible. Okay, gruesome deaths. That wasn't a random attack. John had never been more afraid. Coming to this cottage was a mistake, and hopefully one that wouldn't cost him his life. He was safe for now, but he couldn't shake the feeling that this wasn't a random attack. Someone must have planned this. John had barricaded the front door to keep them out, but he heard them trying. Each thud against the door sent tremors through John's body. The barricade had to hold. It had to! Suddenly, the banging stopped. John listened closely for any sounds of movement. Nothing. All was quiet. At least until the window exploded into 1,000 pieces. He wouldn't have much more time to contemplate whether this was a random attack or not. Okay, so that goes there. This goes up. We gain 1 of those. And then this happens and we gain another horror. That's not cool. But it is our turn. So... I'll hold on to those. Let's see here. Do I even want to do anything? I'm actually considering not doing anything and just stocking up. Because I'm safe over here. We're going to have another... Oh, I forgot to panic these people. So, one of them is going to move 2. Or move based on the number 2. The other one will panic in the 1 direction, which is nowhere. He's going to stay there, apparently. That's an odd choice. Okay, but he will die. Some of you may die, but that is a chance I'm willing to take. Okay, yeah, I'm not going to do anything. In fact, maybe I will discard something. There's a walk I can discard. Alright, what would I get here? The retaliate is a great idea, always. Especially with what I have here. And planning. So if I discard this... Yeah, I will discard the walk and the guard. Even though I spent 2 on that, I think it's worth it this time to bring me up to 8. I will grab the retaliate and planning. Well, actually, I probably won't be able to get to her anytime soon anyway. So maybe I won't. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to buy retaliate now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have 2 left, and I will buy another sprint. Oh, and I buy all these too. Okay. That's it. And so we're going to reset the time. I didn't play anything, so nothing goes back there. Oh, hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8. Shoot, I am 2 cards over the limit. Well, I'm not even sure how that works. Did I put that here? I don't know. But I will discard that and a walk. So now I have 10. Okay, so I just won't buy those. Okay. Resolve killer action. Dead. Okay, we have another gruesome death coming on. And I'm just going to move this up now. And this is Trish again. Bum, bum, bum. 3. Trish's axe cleaved through the lamb's skull, soaking her in an explosion of gore. She could hear more screaming in the house and set off to investigate. There were more souls to free. Yeesh. Okay. And... Terror card. Go away! Each killer in your space, or in a space with a victim, takes 1 damage. Aww. But each killer damaged this way damages people back. So that doesn't happen, and then we have an event. Okay, I'm okay with that. Battle ready. Grab anything that might make a good weapon. Take the item cards set aside during setup. Reveal them one at a time until either a weapon is revealed, take this item, or there are no more of the set aside item cards to reveal. Oh, okay. I'm cool with that. I get another knife. Not that that really matters, because I have a really cool thing. So... it's kind of nice as far as if I hadn't gotten this yet, a knife out of there, I would have gotten a knife here. Okay, well, that was relatively painless. Okay, we will need to do some sprinting to get anywhere near the killer. So 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces away. As long as I get 1 success twice, then we would be good to go. Although I don't have anything to hit her with except for my weak attack, which is, I mean, to be fair, the weak attack is pretty strong. Okay, yep, we're just gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna sprint. I need 1 success. Come on, 1 success. What am I gonna discard if I... well, we're okay. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna discard a walk and a focus to gain 1 success, lose 1 time, and move up to 2 spaces. Now, shall I? Yes, because retaliate is a thing. So, I'm gonna sprint again. Now, if necessary, what would I discard? I have to hold on to the weak attack, so I'd have to discard the short rest. And... Believe it or not, maybe the distraction. Although that leaves me with this stuff. That could still get me a single hit with that weak attack, though. Is that worth it? Not positive it is. Okay, well in that case, I will instead take a short rest. Maybe even attempt a distraction. But let's see what this short rest affords us. Come on, success. Hey, aw. I don't know about that. Well, that was like this against the wall. I think it should have come back to hit this 6. So 50-50. I'm gonna say odd, it's a success. Even, it's not. Even, it's not a success. Okay, so that was like that. So I'm going to gain 1 health, lose 1 time, and call that good. Should I do a distraction? If I do, either I will reduce the horror by 1 no matter what, but I would lose all the rest of my time. Is that worth it? Because I don't really want to discard anything else. No. I'm going to leave it as is. So I have 4. I'm going to end that phase. I'm going to purchase these, and I'm going to buy this planning again, because that was very helpful for 4. Okay. These are going back. And that's going back to 6. And it is the killer phase. So, doing nothing there, and drawing a terror card. Coordinated attack. Oh no! Alright, at the end of each killer phase, resolve the following effect. Well, this stinks. Who's closer? Let's see. Oh, they're right there. Well, phooey. Because it's the end of the killer phase right now. So she is going to move 1 space here, because they are closest, and kill one of them. Which moves that up. Yeah. And this is... Would this be coordinated attack? No. This will be another General Trish death. That's number 2. The woman stalked closer, her mask stained with blood, her axe dragged on the ground, filling the room with a low grinding noise. Tracy sobbed in fear. "Please, why are you doing this to us?" Tracy wailed, tears streaming down her face. "Just close your eyes, love," the woman said, her voice soft and kind. She raised the axe into the air. "This is for your own good," she said, and the axe came crashing down. Ah! Okay. All right, well, that was the end of that. Oh, she's farther away now. Phooey. He is going to panic. That is a 1. 1, he runs out onto the porch. Well, I should have gone the other direction. I guess that's kind of obvious because the people were there, but oh well. Okay, and it is my turn again. Well, I'm gonna need to sprint and I need to move 3 spaces. Poodly-doo. Am I supposed to roll this too? For planning? Gotta look that up. So, the action cards. Do the action cards say anything specifically? Or is there any particular ruling? Don't see it. Okay, well, that's all right. So yeah, I need 2 successes for this so that I can move all 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, there's my weak attack. Okay. Yep. Okay. We're gonna play planning. And I need 1 success on this. Alright, I have to discard 2 things. I will discard a walk and a focus. And I have 2 successes, and I lose 1 time. I'm going to sprint, and I lose 1 time for that. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. I am now in Trish's space. I also have a retaliate and 2 guards, which is really nice. So I am going to perform a weak attack, because at the very least I need to get rid of that coordinated attack, minor dark power. So here we go. I really need at least 1 success. The bummer is I'll have to discard some stuff I really don't want to in order to get that success. If I don't just roll... Oh! Oh, that is horrible. And there's nothing I can do about that. I lose 1 health and the action phase ends right now. Alright, well, I'm gonna buy this. And I have 4 time, so I will buy the Furious Strike for 4. Okay, that's it. These are going back. Sprint. Planning. Okay, and the killer action. So, it's going to try and hit me for 3. I will retaliate. Boy, I hope I get 2 successes on this. I have no way of doing that either. Could I have... I don't remember what I had in my hand. Could I have discarded 1 to get 1 more? Well. Oh well. Oh! Yes. Okay, so I will discard a walk and a focus to gain another success. I do 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I ignore all damage from that attack. That is superb. Yeah. Okay. And then we have the final terror card. We were passing by and thought we heard a scream. Place 2 new victims on the porch. Oops, not from there. Bloop. And then increase the horror level and reveal the final event. Loser boyfriend. This was all planned. Uh-oh. The victim furthest from you is your boyfriend, who has been secretly helping the killer. Oh, yay. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 1. So this one right here. The boyfriend cannot be targeted or killed by enemies, but you may attack and kill him. If you kill the boyfriend, 3 horror is destroyed and do not increase bloodlust. So he is going to be replaced. He's in the bathroom. He's been in the bathroom the entire game. What the heck? Hiding in the bathroom. If he leaves play, discard this card. All right, well, that could be cool, except that I think, yeah, we're probably going to ignore that. Well, we'll see. Okay. Now, no panicking, and reveal the finale since there are no terror cards left. Oh boy, each attack does 1 additional damage. Oh, this was never a thing because I killed them before they got close enough to each other. Okay, so each attack does 1 additional damage, and they're gonna move twice, targeting anybody. Okay, this may not be a big deal though. 4 health left. Let's see. Oh, I can do 4 damage. Okay. It is the action phase. So, should I just go for it? I think I'm just gonna have to go for it. We're gonna do a Furious Strike. And I would really like to get 2 successes. This would be excellent if we could accomplish that. Here we go. Oh, no way! 2 6s. All right. So that is 4 damage because 2 from this, and I decreased the horror level. 2 from that, and 2 from that. Boom, and here we go. Did we win? We win! Very cool. So Trish, dead, and we win. This was the best I've done, I think, so far. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm curious. You guys obviously know already. Did I have extra health? I didn't even have any extra health. So there we go. That worked really well. Awesome. I'm loving this game even more the more I play it. And I seem to be doing better at it. So there you go. I defeated the Intruders at Wingard Cottage with Ginny. And I still haven't gotten anybody's superpower. Oh! And we get to see what Ginny's special item is. So here we go. Don't need that anymore. Ginny's sawed-off shotgun may be used when she is chosen as the final girl. Simply shuffle it into chosen location's deck of item cards. Yep, that's the same thing as the last one. So, Ginny's sawed-off shotgun. Dinner time. I've made you some lead sandwiches. It has 2 uses. It only takes 1 hand. Interesting. So the sawed-off shotgun cannot modify an action card and must be used without one. So spend 1 time to deal 3 damage to the primary target and 2 damage to other enemies in the same space. That's really cool. Well, I like it. All right, well, we revealed that, and I don't think there's anything else to do except say that next time I will be playing Panic at Station 2891. And that will be, obviously, Station 2891 against the Organism, which is another 3 enemies, but they are victims that gradually turn into enemies because they are being infected. So I am really looking forward to that. And this was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me as I defeated the Intruders. See you next time. Bye-bye.